You think you train for today, for today's workout, for today's mirror, for today's feeling. But that's not the truth. You are training for a day that hasn't come yet, a day that will test you, a day that will pressure you, a day that will demand more than comfort ever could. And when that day arrives, you won't rise to motivation, you will fall to your level of preparation. Most people train to look fit. They want photos. They want validation. They want surface results. But life doesn't test appearance. Life tests capability. Can you endure stress? Can you stay calm under pressure? Can you keep going when things fall apart? The gym is not a mirror factory. It's a preparation room. Every workout is rehearsal. The weight is resistance. The burn is stress. The fatigue is pressure. And how you respond inside the gym is how you'll respond outside it. Do you panic? Do you quit early? Do you negotiate with discomfort? Or do you breathe, focus, and continue? Training is not about strength alone. It's about response. Life doesn't schedule challenges. It doesn't warn you. It doesn't ask permission. Pressure arrives suddenly. Responsibility, loss, failure, uncertainty. When that moment comes, you won't have time to prepare. You either trained or you didn't. Discipline is not just action. It's stored capability. Every workout you finish tired gets stored. Every rep you complete under fatigue gets stored. Every day you show up without motivation gets stored. And when life demands more, you withdraw from that account. No training means no reserve. Comfort feels safe. But comfort is deceptive. It makes you fragile. It lowers tolerance. It reduces resilience. The more comfort you live in, the less prepared you become. Training is voluntary discomfort. So real discomfort doesn't destroy you later. If you stop when it gets hard, your mind learns quitting. If you push through resistance, your mind learns endurance. Your mind doesn't respond to words. It responds to experience. Every hard workout teaches it. I can handle more than I thought. That lesson changes everything. Good days don't build preparation. Easy days don't test response. Training on bad days is where readiness is built. Low energy, heavy thoughts, zero motivation. Those sessions matter the most. Anyone can perform when conditions are perfect. Few can perform when they're not. Training pain is safe chaos. It teaches you how to breathe under stress, stay focused while uncomfortable, continue without panic. This is why trained people stay calm in emergencies. They've practiced discomfort. Muscles are visible. Nervous system conditioning is invisible, but it decides everything. A trained nervous system stays calm under pressure, recovers faster, thinks clearly in chaos. Training rewires how you respond to difficulty. That's real power. When the hard day comes, it won't feel fair. You'll want to complain. You'll want to escape. You'll want relief. But preparation doesn't complain. Prepared people execute. They don't ask, why me? They ask, what's required? Most people avoid intensity. They stop early. They stay comfortable. They leave capacity unused. That's why real pressure breaks them. You trained differently. You trained when it was uncomfortable. You stayed when quitting felt logical. That's preparation. Confidence is not hype. It's familiarity. When pressure shows up, and you think, I've felt worse than this, fear loses power. Training gives you that memory. You don't guess what you can handle, you know. You're not training for today. You're training for the day that demands everything you have. The day that tests your discipline. The day that pressures your character. The day that asks if you're ready. And when that day comes, you won't rise emotionally. You'll respond automatically. Because you prepared. You trained under resistance. You practiced staying calm. You built capacity when it was optional. Now it's available when it's required. You are training for what's coming. Not for applause. Not for today's comfort. Not for a perfect moment. You are training for pressure that hasn't shown up yet. Life will not warn you. It will not give you time to prepare. It will not ask if you feel ready. It will simply arrive. And when it does, everything you've practiced will step forward. Being ready before it arrives is a mindset. It means you don't wait for problems to become serious before you take yourself seriously. It means you don't train only when life is calm. You train because life won't always be calm. Most people prepare only when forced, when things fall apart. when pressure is already crushing them. When panic replaces clarity, that's too late. You chose a different approach. You prepare when it's optional, so you don't break when it's required. Training is rehearsal. Every hard workout is a rehearsal for future stress. Every time your lungs burn, and you keep moving, you are teaching yourself something. I don't panic under pressure. That lesson stays. You are not just building strength, you are building response. How you respond when things feel heavy. How you respond when quitting feels logical. How you respond when comfort disappears. Response matters more than talent. Ready before it arrives means discipline without urgency. You don't wait until fear appears. You don't wait until stress is real. You train when things are stable, so instability doesn't control you later. That's maturity. That's foresight. That's power. Pressure exposes preparation. When pressure hits untrained people, they rush. They overreact. They lose control. When pressure hits trained people, they slow down. They breathe. They focus. They execute. Because pressure feels familiar. They've been here before, by choice. Training creates memory. Memory of discomfort survived. Memory of effort endured. Memory of limits pushed. When life gets hard, you don't imagine what you can handle. You remember. And memory is stronger than motivation. Ready before it arrives means building reserves. Reserves of discipline. Reserves of patience. Reserves of endurance. When energy drops, you don't collapse. You draw from reserves. Those reserves were built on days no one saw. Comfort never builds reserves. Comfort spends them. That's why comfortable people panic first. They've never practiced staying calm when things feel heavy. You have. Training rewires your nervous system. You learn how to stay steady when your body wants to escape. You learn how to focus when fatigue clouds your thinking. You learn how to continue without emotional drama. That's readiness. Ready before it arrives. Means you don't need perfect conditions. You don't need ideal timing. You don't need everything to align. You act from habit, not emotion. Habits respond faster than feelings. Life doesn't test how strong you look. It tests how stable you are when everything shakes. It tests how you handle uncertainty. It tests how you respond under pressure. It tests whether you collapse or adapt. Training teaches adaptation. Every hard set teaches you to stay present. One rep at a time, one breath at a time. That skill transfers. When life overwhelms others, you break it down. One step, one decision, one action. That's training showing up. Ready before it arrives means accepting discomfort early. You don't avoid pain. You don't fear effort. You understand something important. Short-term discomfort prevents long-term chaos. You choose controlled struggle over uncontrolled suffering. Most people wait for motivation. Prepared people rely on structure. They don't ask, "How do I feel?" They ask, "What's required?" That mindset keeps them moving when others freeze. Training gives you proof. Proof that you can endure. Proof that you can focus. Proof that you can finish. Proof builds confidence. Not loud confidence. Not ego. Quiet confidence. The kind that doesn't shake.